So this is Dana, working for a Broader View, volunteering here in Chile, Guatemala. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Dana Bowie. I am a physician from San Francisco, California.
All right. And what project have you volunteered?
So I worked as a volunteer in a clinic in a rural outpost outside of right outside Sheila, just helping out in the clinic there.
And what were your daily tasks?
So my daily tasks involve talking to patients, and I had the opportunity to help diagnose and treat the patients, all in Spanish.
All right. And like kind of the other tasks that you fulfilled here?
Helped out with vaccination injections, vitamin injections, just helping with the daily logistics of carrying out the clinic and making sure it worked in the morning.
Good. And what was the most memorable part of the week here in the clinic?
The most memorable part of being in the clinic is, first of all, my Spanish coming here was slim to none, and to be able to still help my patients despite the Spanish barrier, and being able to master the Spanish enough to help the patients was a huge sense of accomplishment. That is the most memorable part by far.
All right. And tell me about your host family.
I cannot say enough good things about my host family. The word family rings true here. I did not feel like a guest in their house. I felt like I was a member of the family themselves. They were completely accommodating, so warm, so friendly. I never lacked or wanted anything in their house.
And the food?
Oh my gosh, the food was amazing. I got to taste the local food as cooked by the host family. It was one of my favorite parts of the day.
Did you try a favorite meal?
Actually, this seems quite simple, but my favorite item was probably the oatmeal. It was just the best oatmeal I've ever had. Noemi made it wonderfully. I ate it every single morning.
Tell me about the Spanish classes. How was that?
So the Spanish classes, what we did was I came in a group of 3, and each one of us had a private tutor in the afternoon, and it lasted 4 hours in the afternoon. The Spanish classes themselves were very flexible and directed based on what you wanted to learn. So it wasn't strictly didactic in lecture form or notebooks. It can be that way if that's what you want, but we decided to make it more interactive by touring the city, practicing transactions at bakeries, at the bank, at the market. We learned about the culture and the history of the country in Spanish while taking a tour of the cemetery or going to a cafe. So it was very all-encompassing. Wonderful.
And what did you do in and around Chile in your free time?
In our free time, first of all, Petra has been instrumental in helping us figure out activities outside of our volunteering experience. We got to tour a volcano. We got to, in our free time, we visited a lot of different cafes. In Sheila. The cafes here have a lot of character. Each one is unique in their own special way. For instance, we went to a cafe that was known to be haunted. We also, the nightlife here is fun as well. We did trivia night, we did karaoke, and we did dancing. So there's a whole slew of activities that are very fun here in Shela.
Nice. And why did you choose a broader view, and how was the support?
So honestly, I was a last-minute addition. My friend personally arranged all of this for all of us, and she chose it because of how flexible it was in terms of timing and what our interests were. I personally had a great experience with this program because as a last-minute addition, they were so accommodating with me, and that's something I also cannot stress highly enough.
Would you recommend this program to future volunteers?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, very flexible, very accommodating, not just in terms of the volunteering experience, but in terms of what you want out of this out of this program. If it's more cultural experience, just learning more about the country, a broader view helps with all of that as well.
Do you have tips for people coming to Shela?
Tips. First of all, keep an open mind. The culture here is very different from that of the United States, from where I'm from. 2, keep in close contact with your director because they are instrumental in helping navigate anything going on here, and they are just a wonderful emergency contact for anything at all. And 3, they don't let you put toilet paper in the toilet. Make sure you put that in the trash can.
And what will you miss most from here?
How accommodating and warm everyone is, from people involved in the program to your host family to the locals to in my personal experience, the patients that I worked with. They were very patient with me while I struggled with my Spanish, and everybody has been just very warm and accommodating in every aspect.
Well, thanks a lot for this great week.
Yeah, thank you.